Boy, let me tell you what. This program is intended for a mature audience. If you are not 18 or older, stop listening and find more age-appropriate content. This show will cover serious topics in a satirical manner. If you're offended by any content herein, boy, I tell you what, that's your own problem. You've been warned. Don't try this at home or anywhere else, even in denying.
Are they gone? Good. Fuck those guys. Let's.
Are we on?
And we're right.
All right. Welcome to Bad Habits Network. Not even part of the Bad Habits Network. We are the Bad Habits Network. I am Gary the Hammer. We are at Ideal Vapor. With me today is our Geek Daddy, Michael.
Hello, children.
Our gentleman of YouTube distinguishment, Rocco's Mod Life on YouTube. Fucking check him out.
Hello, everybody.
Dennis the Rocco Jr. And always, the guy who really needs a name change, just fucking Josh.
We'll figure it out eventually.
We are here at Ideal Vapor, somewhere around New Pinery Road in Portage, in Portage,
Wisconsin.
Wisco land. I need a beer, please.
Well, that sucks to be you now, don't
Please, I don't need one. I really want one.
I would really appreciate one as well. Sorry to make you double dig.
Double dig, bitches.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
So
I love you too.
This is an early Halloween little get together for all the vape community. EVCA is prevalent, really, because honestly, hey, what do we say?
Fuck the FDA.
Fuck the FDA.
Y'all are fucking slow.
What the fuck, shit bricks? Hey, what do we say?
Fuck the FDA.
That's fucking better. One more time. Hey, what do we say?
Fuck the FDA.
All right,
Beautiful.
I'm out.
Daddy is now deaf.
Beautiful. I can't.
Mic drop, bitches.
Johnny
drop
says the
it.
live feed is good.
I can't drop it.
You can't drop the mic.
Oh,
It's on
what
the
does he
stand.
know?
It's on a stand.
Johnny
You
says
can't
the
drop
live feed is good, brother.
it. Good.
I want to drop
He's listening.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I feel bad for
That's
him.
awesome.
No.
I feel bad for him.
I feel bad for Araceli. Him and Araceli have been doing fantastic work over at Attention for Detail in Whitewater, Wisconsin. Fucking great fucking car detailing service, guys. Honestly,
Fantastic for a secret location.
it's a great secret location for our Proud Boys episode. But if you guys do want to clean your fucking cars, you animals, go into Whitewater and look up Attention for Detail. They're the first thing you Google, honestly.
Yeah, you filthy pieces of shit.
My
Clean your vehicles.
God, seriously, it looks like a bad episode of Law and Order.
Oh my goodness. It's on board.
But I'm saying, fucking,
He's got the buttons again.
I got
sorry.
the buttons. We busted out the soundboard.
God. This
Y'all are
is bad.
fucked.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you should.
I'm not.
I want to kill myself.
Eventually.
I can say that now that I don't work there anymore. You
Way
can't
to
do
be.
shit about it.
Okay, let's do an update. Josh recently found himself unemployed and reemployed. I
you
can
talk?
English. I can English very well today.
He can speak the dumb really excellently today.
I have the brain.
You're lacking the brain.
I am lacking the brain. No, if I lack the brain, I'm going to whip it out and fucking show you my beanbag, boy.
Hey, I like it.
The game. Game. Wait, where is that button again?
You fail.
I know, I did.
Right there.
There you go. So, yeah, hey, guys out there in listener land, if you are available to be mobile, get your ass up to Portage, Wisconsin, and check this out. Holy fuck! Shit. We have a seat for you, sir. The newest member of the Bad Habits Network just showed up. Fucking James, what the fuckalo?
What the fuck, my brother?
Oh, my God. What the fuck, dude? Turn his mic on.
It is on.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is. It is. He just doesn't have the
It
mic
is
in his
now.
mouth.
It's in my mouth.
Yes.
Yeah.
James, the gentleman who I am working with to do the newest show coming to the Bad Habits Network, Sex and Vapor.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Combine the two together, it's perfect.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
He is only one half of Sex and Vapor. That's just the prototype name right now.
Yes.
his wife is going to be the other half of that section because his wife is actually extracurricular sexual education teacher.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, she teaches sex. She teaches good sex, right?
Well,
yeah.
explain.
She has
please.
practical experience for sure. I mean,
Yeah,
look at that beard.
Obviously, she loves the beard. No, so she basically goes around teaching about safe relationships and safe practices.
Don't beat
only
your
have-
spouse.
And essentially only have sex with people who have beards, right?
Correct.
Okay,
Damn
cool.
Skippy.
At
The
least-
beard,
at least we're
the
good
beard
with
is power. So I do have to say this. The reason I'm a few minutes behind here is what is going on with people driving in this state.
I have no fucking
So I'm
clue.
coming up 51, and I'm trying to get here, and I hit this dead stop traffic for like 25 minutes. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, I'm being that guy. It's like, God, I wish people knew how to drive. As I start passing, there is like cars in gullies and huge holes, like all off side of the highway.
They all went into the ditch, is what he's saying.
Hydroplaning, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and it's even more than a ditch. It's like one of the areas that's just before Stoughton, like the huge cliff
It's the
drop
first
off.
heavy rain, and folks still haven't changed out to winter tires yet.
Fair enough.
And they haven't let their air out of their summer tires yet either.
Right.
You got to put that winter air in there.
No, you got to reduce the. Losing a couple miles per gallon isn't worth
Dying.
Yeah, it's not worth dying. I mean, unless you're drifting on a straight track, which you have drift tires anyway. You really need to fucking let some of that air out of your tires. 30 psi, 30 to 28. I mean, that's a nice safe range. You lose a couple miles per gallon, but it'll save your ass in the end.
And we're doing blown pistons without blown pistons being here.
Hey,
What the
fuck
shit
'em.
is that?
Hey, no, not fuck them. They had previous obligations, but
One of them is
that's
attention for
about
detail.
that's
man.
about safety because hey, you know what? I want them to get to where we are safely.
Exactly. And
I
where
want
we
them
are
to
is
be
at
able to
Ideal
come-
Vapor.
I want them to be able to come to
Okay,
Ideal
that
Vapor.
looks gorgeous.
Shut your fucking mouth, Uncle
Dude,
Fucker.
Suck
really?
me.
Well, no. One thing at a time, Michael.
No.
I want them to be able to come here and buy some shit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And it's actually reasonably priced. They got that Chaos at the Chaos Z at the lowest brick and mortar price I've seen in a long time.
Oh my god, yeah.
That's what?
$60, $59.99.
60.
$59.99.
That's definitely that's online price.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
A few dollar difference,
I mean,
but you add in shipping. That's
right.
about online.
I mean, on
price.
top of shipping, you're gonna pay upwards of like an extra $5, so you're gonna be paying like $64.99 versus brick and mortar where it's $59.99.
And you get it now
and
instead of having to wait in the mail and depend
Right,
on FedEx or USPS to get their shit
yeah,
together.
for sure.
That ain't gonna happen.
Not to
your
mention
fucking
taffy
face, Uncle.
e-liquids as well.
Yep.
That's here. That's fantastic stuff too. So.
Yeah, don't you got that at the shop you work at? We have a special announcement later on too, by the way.
Yeah,
Hey.
we're working on getting taffy in.
This ain't
But
our only
I know that
Halloween show.
myself. I drove up here. I'd say about a month ago, and drove from where I'm at in Illinois just to pick this stuff up. So nice. Penis.
I'm sorry. He asked. I forgot how much it sucks.
For
Why
you, way
didn't
to
you
go.
forget the damn soundboard?
Way to go. So
Josh got it. It's not me. It's not me.
I feel like this is just
Well, at least it's
grossly
not-
inappropriate.
Oh god, this could be an interesting show.
Oh my god, sorry. Okay, I'm done. I'm done until I look over there again.
You're just gonna look right at
Quick
me
look.
and just put penis every time.
That's
That
it. I'm putting my
kinda freaks me
I'm
out.
putting my costume on. I don't want to be near you fuckers.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh my goodness.
So, as contractual obligations go, this episode is brought to you in part by Resurrection Vapor at resurrectionvapor.com. You can find them in a lot of brick and mortars. You can find them actually in Ideal Vapor, which is kind of a crossover, but we're here all day, so I don't need to really say Ideal Vapor too many times.
Yes, you do.
No, this isn't going to be a
What
isn't going
don't
to
you
be a
need to say
vapor.
too many times?
This isn't going to be a vapor infomercial again.
Well, you should have put that on the
No.
soundboard.
Again.
And just hit the button. We wouldn't have to keep repeating it. Just
That's a
Ideal
great
Vapor.
idea.
Yeah,
Ideal Vapor.
that is, and when we do our next event later this month, I'll have to do that too.
Yeah, we can soundboard all the advertisements, so
Gay?
it'd be good.
Yeah, it'd be
That
great.
would
we
be
really need to
awesome.
do
Yeah,
that.
it would.
Yeah,
That would make it a lot easier.
I
for
have
all
to
of us.
record
We
them
just-
first. That's the
We
problem.
just plop through them, make it super quick.
Oh,
And
by
then
the
we're
way,
Already
Josh,
recorded every episode.
by the way, I got a special one for you. I found it. I found it.
Okay. So let's go on that topic a little bit since you soundboarded it. Last episode, I called it. I fucking called this shit, right? I said they're bringing back the Szechuan sauce for now, and they'll bring it back again later this year. They will. They're gonna. And lo and behold, 2 days
Tack
after,
Hammer, you might want to listen.
2 days, 2 fucking days after I said something about that, McDonald's posts a giant freaking thing about how they're sorry they couldn't bring all the Szechuan sauce back and they didn't have enough, but they're planning on making more and they're going to be bringing it back sometime in December, January. I told you.
Yes,
it's
you
all
did.
fucking
Yes,
marketing,
you did.
man. I told you.
It's all an evil ploy.
No, it's not an evil ploy. It's a
it
fucking
is.
amazing ploy.
Well, it's evil.
It's genius. It's evil
bring it
genius.
back in
Yes.
super limited quantities, and then you tally up how many people actually request
And
for
most places sold out.
it. That's the worst part. People drove 4 states to get it.
Yeah.
Wow.
We were
4
talking
or
about
5 states.
we were
just
talking
to
about
get
going
the Szechuan sauce, stopping at every fucking McDonald's on the way.
and we were talking
We were
about
hoping-
going to fucking 3 cities over.
No, no, they were out.
Yeah, they were out. They were out at like 2:30.
No, they were out at 2:00. They had lines outside the doors.
Wow, that's
Shit.
nuts.
Yeah, they had lines.
Hey guys, pardon the interruption, but we're gonna have a quick waffle raffle. Waffle, and
Waffle?
we're waiting because
Waffles?
it is a Halloween
Chicken?
thing.
Waffles?
We are an event. You're gonna hear these things over on the internet land. 5710
Oh, damn.
5710. Hey, we got our hero. Good old Megan got it.
I tried.
I can't get enough of this goddamn song.
You can't get enough to that fucking board. How long has it been since you've had that on? 2 months at least?
2 months.
Yeah.
At least.
At least.
You see, what you have to do is you
No
have to
longer than that.
You have to let him just have it, because then it'll become tasteful inserts, and then instead of just like spam inserts like he's doing now.
I know. We have to let him get his addiction on.
Exactly,
All right.
but it like I'm not
Fair
saying
enough.
don't get it out of your system, because then you'll find like the best points where you can just be like, ha ha ha.
So we got to be a little
insert.
codependent.
Oh, he's getting up. He's got to go potty.
Ring the bell.
Ding.
Did you bring the bell?
We didn't bring the bell.
I thought we did.
We tried.
Did we not?
It's probably still in the car.
Oh, okay.
No, it's on the table.
Way to go.
So let's
That's
talk
good.
about what's going on at your store.
Our store.
Yeah.
So, ramping up for our 1 year. You know, in October here, we're coming up on a year of being open. So
And
that's
we're
pretty
coming to that,
exciting.
right?
Yeah, you guys are coming. That'll be exciting.
Yeah.
Be able
Hell
to have
yeah.
some.
See?
Well, it better be exciting.
See?
Continue-
Yeah,
Because
Continue
if
the
it's the
fuckery.
day I think it is, that's my
Continue the
birthday.
fuckery. We got to get it going.
So we've done some things. We've kind of switched the shop around. So the people that have been there, we've kind of put the layout a little bit different. We're working on bringing in some newer mods and juice, and really just keep expanding and growing. And then we're launching our rewards program, a pretty in-depth one. We got a punch card. So for every X amount of bottles you buy of a certain milliliter, you're going to get a 6th one, half price. So just kind of ramping up, getting ready for it.
That's actually a really good,
Newer staff.
It keeps your returning customers coming back.
Well, yeah, and we noticed that, if anything, juice is the lifeline of a shop. Hardware come and go. Not everybody buys a new piece of hardware, but they do.
Everybody
try out
needs
new
juice.
juices. Exactly.
Yep.
Speaking of juice, though, if we're gonna get serious on the real, I'm gonna get real political real quick, and then we can get back to being, funny. But the stuff that's happened in San Francisco more recently.
Yes.
These are the things that are affecting us as shops, and that's everybody in the shop level. People want to fight the FDA. It's not just the FDA anymore. It's state governments are getting involved.
Right.
So with them banning flavors, it's going to push people out of shops. It's going to get them to start DIYing. It's going to get them to start doing things because most people aren't chasing that tobacco flavor. So we have to get more involved just past the FDA. We need to get involved at the complete level. Start voting, start paying attention to things, and that way shops like Ideal Vapors stays open and still brings us great products. Because if they start banning all of our flavors, they're going to start pushing people away from these shops.
And that's one of the big things that I'd like to personally argue is that every shop that I've been to is 18 or older. Every online
Turn the
store,
output up.
Every online store that I see is 18 or older. So turn it down because I'm getting feedback.
Well, not even just that. Some of them do say 21 as well.
Right, but
Yeah,
that's the whole
very
thing.
loud.
You need to be over a certain age gap to actually purchase it, or at least say that you are.
Yeah.
But if you say that you are and you're not, that's falsifying information, and that itself is punishable by law. So, taking that into consideration, I can have my fucking Lucky Charms brand name fucking flavored e-juice if I really fucking want. I can have my Fruit Loops fucking flavored e-juice if I really want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Bottom line, it doesn't matter what the fucking flavor of the goddamn juice is, whatever you want to fucking call it. It doesn't matter. You have to be 18 or older to purchase it. You need to be 18 or older to use it. It's law. And some people, I'm sorry if you started smoking at like 16 and you're 17 now. That kind of sucks, but
Yeah,
it's the law.
absolutely.
And
I
it
mean-
shouldn't put a pin on juice makers or B&M stores or online stores. It should not put a hamper on anybody who is producing or selling because of the fact that you have to be at least 18 or older to purchase.
Well, and it even pushes back to the point, like, when they decide, okay, like cigarettes, you can't buy this online. So now online is gone. And then what have you got left? You got shops selling basic flavors. You're going to push it back to an underground situation where people are going to be mixing it themselves. And some people, let's face it, are not smart enough to go out there and actually do the research before they start doing something.
Wait.
See? You can't even comment.
You're telling me people aren't smart enough to do the right thing and be smart?
No.
Yeah, exactly. So what happens then is now we're running into different issues where people are misusing things and things like that. So I think what you're hinting on is that in the shop levels, it's always kind of been regulated. I mean, people like, even when I was going before I worked in one, you had to be 18 to purchase before the FDA said you have to be 18.
That's from your boss.
Oh. Dancing? Nice. you sent him a picture now?
I mean, it has been 18 plus, and I mean that's just been guaranteed for pretty much every shop, and it.
Damn it, my bad.
What did you do this time?
Oh, nothing. I just
What is
I just
what are we
resent
getting
something.
on this
Oh,
one?
For our next event, he's really worried that we're not going to pimp him out appropriately.
4.5.
we still have
Oh,
another
don't worry,
week to
we
pimp
will.
them out.
I know. I'm just like, we agreed, and after this event, we'll start pimping you out, and at the end of this event,
What is that?
that's his own mix.
Super good.
That's his own mix.
And even at a 4.5, it's not harsh because I usually stick around like the 3 or a little bit lower.
What are we looking at?
Side minute.
Yeah, side minute.
What are we looking at?
Squirrel.
They got the Valerian in there.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's nice.
it's nice. But yeah, I think, and that's my only political. I think that's just new because I was on the way riding up here and thinking about that the whole like hour and 40-minute drive.
God, I love how everyone's just hitting me up on this. It's like, hey, can we talk? Can we talk? It's like, no, I'm talking on the phone. You fucking guys. We're live.
Yeah,
dicks.
right?
2 of them.
Well, it's one of them's your client, one of them's my client. Okay.
Which clients?
Kevin from Hotwire, and
Grover.
then Ken from Veterans,
Nice.
which is where our James works. Now I can call you our James. You're part of the network.
Absolutely, and I appreciate that.
Yep.
Yeah, and
You're stuck.
excited. Well,
You're not getting out.
Well,
Sucks to be you.
go back to addiction. It's like I did it
Go
once.
back to addiction.
Did it once, did one show, and now I'm like thinking about, okay, now how can I plan to be on the next one? Like, when can I move things around?
Anytime. You just
got to show up.
You just got to show up. You know the
That's
schedule.
the way it is.
Yep.
Other shit like that. And
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
So-
why we got rules in the network.
Oh, absolutely. So, yeah, any Saturday you want to show up just to be a guest on SFTB or whatever, BHN specials, just let us know, man.
You don't even really have to let us know as long as like
Just
we're
show up.
there.
Yeah, just tell me you're going to be there so I can reserve your seat and not
Yeah.
forget.
Don't stand out. Don't stand out with the
He has a
boombox.
bad habit of forgetting.
Yeah, not a bad habit. It's not a bad
If
habit.
he stands outside your door with like an 80s boombox, I think that'd be pretty appreciated.
Wham!
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is very true.
To get back to your question,
Michael.
I picked this up at a shop that's in Illinois, but it's aged in whiskey barrels.
What is it called? Okay. Hey, Jim, Mr. Greer Sr.
Yes, sir.
Can we pimp a quick, can we pimp a, with your permission, it's your store, can we pimp a quick shout out to a product I want to introduce you to?
Man, anything you want.
Anything we want.
You can even advertise other shops in my shop.
Too late.
Been done already.
So,
You better say
So-
Vape Walkie.
Vape Walkie's next.
Damn right.
Because they're one of our sponsors, you asshat.
And we've got one of the greatest representatives of that shop right here.
That's the worst representative. He's a lawn gnome. He's a fucking shaved lawn gnome.
Well, he's not the worst representative, just the hardest to find, unless you look straight down.
Nomeo and Juliet called. They want their look back.
That's the sad part. Nomeo, Juliet.
No, she's not ever gonna. No.
Well, Jugsliet?
Jugs. Whoa!
You're looking to get smacked.
Wow! Wow!
It was.
right behind you.
Oh
I know.
my God! Ever since you titty fuck Satan's bitch, you haven't made a faux pas that bad.
See, there are things that I will say, and that's.
Oh my God!
I will
fucking
say pretty much anything.
Well,
but that's,
this isn't
way
my show.
past-
So
wouldn't-
I'm
I wouldn't
camera
even-
to actually do the one thing you
No,
can't do on
I'm not
my
doing
show.
it anymore. I'm not doing it anymore.
Why
I'm
not?
letting you dig your own fucking graves now.
You're doing a good job.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I'm not
God!
touching that, man. Mm-mm.
Oh, that
So-
made. Oh
Yeah,
wow!
wow.
This was the last episode of Midnight Sushi.
Oh, are you sure about that?
I'm gonna
Probably
be
not.
riding home with you tonight because I'm worried.
I thought that was because of the way Michael was driving on the way up.
No,
That's
no,
just because I was chasing you.
no. I'm just worried that that someone may potentially cause
Death.
Run you off the road.
Cassie is short and low to the ground. She might cut his brakes.
Oh my goodness!
And she is now.
And she wouldn't have to get her shirt
I was
dirty.
gonna say, and she wouldn't even have to get her knees dirty. She just got to bend over and it'll be a snip, bitches.
Hey, I can drift. E-brake's a thing.
No, I found out that people can't drift up here. That's why they're all on the.
I almost did on the. These guys were
No, we
following
can drift.
me.
It's just the snow.
These guys were following me. I almost fucking pulled the handbrake on the off ramp.
So let's do a little hammer approved.
Okay.
Right now.
Macho sauce. It's hammer approved.
No, shut your fucking. We already know macho sauce and hammer. I'm talking about that snow wolf you got.
Oh, the Snow Wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, the V-Fang Snow Wolf 230, I think it goes up to. I haven't really given it a full test run. I've been.
Doesn't really.
Say again.
I think the.
Let's see. It's PWM.
It's pulse with modulation after a certain.
It goes red after you hit 150. 230. It goes to 230.
So after 150, it's PWM.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna-
tap. Snow Wolf's been like notorious for that tap. You can.
Well, yeah.
Pulsating.
I mean, I've got the old one.
Yep.
I've got the ghetto old one on
Yeah,
me
you do.
right now.
I got
And-
the V-Fang in my hand.
Yeah, so
It
after-
lights up. It's nice. And more pizzas here. Nope,
No.
I lied.
Water.
Hydration.
So you can stay hydrated.
H2O.
Well,
I don't have internet
really
connection
sucks.
onto that.
You don't have a water boy on there?
No,
He did.
I gotta have internet connection.
Water sucks.
It really sucks.
Well, water sucks.
So we were saying the Snow Wolf V-Fang version. I have the tank at home. The coils really not built to last. After straight vaping on that thing for about half a week, I had to change out the coil. And-
Get back on the snow.
But the V-Fang rebuildable coil, I have to have somebody really look at.
as you hit me, I'm not talking about your.
You're talking about the
e
e-cig. You're talking about the mod.
I'm talking about the mod, not
Well,
your fucking tank.
I bought the
or
kit.
this or that.
It's a V-Fang kit.
I don't care about the kit. I want to know about the actual mod.
Well,
Yeah,
I think
the
the mod.
mod.
I think the mod itself is kind of them coming out with all the newer low-profile mods that are out. You got your Alien, you got your Chaos.
And this is their answer to it.
That's
yes.
their answer to it.
Yeah, you want
because
low
of the big
profile?
square.
I got your low profile right here.
See, that's
I don't have the password here.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
you can't have real super small.
Right, yeah.
Well, if you look at Michael's setup, he's got the
Squid Industries double barrel V2.1. And
Which they do sell here.
Yes, they do.
Anybody
And
got
the
a-
part
anybody
about
got a
it that I
price on that?
fantastically like is, all right, yes, they have their low profile. Mine doesn't have any extra framework, doesn't have anything extra. The great thing is, you can hit this damn thing with a bullet. It's solid steel.
Joe,
Oh, I thought you said no.
how much is the squid?
No, don't shoot it.
How much is the squid here? $84.99 at Ideal Vapor. They have the
No
Squid
shit.
Industries here.
That's as cheap as the website.
Yes, exactly.
So there you go.
And where? Well, how did the Squid Industries come to play? I mean, you're not a veteran, but you support the fuck out of the veterans and the military bullshit.
Right. Squid Industries came out because the founder was Navy, hence squids, and got out,
Hey, check to see if there's any pizza too.
served his
I haven't
country,
had any.
got
3
out.
o'clock.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, he
probably-
became homeless. It's
probably gone.
He
And,
became homeless and
on his way out, he decided to give back to a community that helped get him out
Right.
of the hole that he was in.
Okay.
The vape industry. So he designed a mod that was essentially military approved. To that end,
I know it's Geek Daddy approved because you had a failure with it and went on their special group page and they taught you how to fix it.
Yeah, it was just a really small, really brief little error. One of the little battery springs got bent. Shit happens. Well, I decided to contact them, and I got a hold of Mr. Chuck Allen.
That was tasteful. That was very tasteful.
Yeah, it actually was. And this fucker spent 2 hours on Facebook Messenger with me showing me how to do surgery on this damn thing, which is, I mean, easy as hell. It's 3 pins, pull it, bend the spring out, put it back in, done.
You didn't have a moment where you went,
No, I was smart enough to take the batteries out this time.
and essentially, you guys in the vape community, your first and foremost, your first 3 rules are battery care, and battery care.
I actually had to get mine rewrapped today.
Yes, and
Yep.
you did. And in here, I assume at Ideal Vapor in
Yep.
Portage, Wisconsin.
Yep.
2 great locations. We're at the Portage one. We're going to try and do something at the Berlin one someday.
But
Someday.
I've stayed in contact with Chuck Allen and the founder, Eric Buss, I think his last name is pronounced.
Yeah.
B-U-S-S.
Okay.
And
Is that
yeah,
gone?
I'm looking at
Is it
seeing if
gone?
we can have him on the show.
Probably like one box that I didn't even
I know this week they were busy. They had a big B2B meeting out in California, but yeah, they're setting up a time with us.
That's fantastic. I can't wait to have them on the show.
I mean, especially this lovely. In the Squid Vapor group, they share horror stories of the
Yes.
things that have
Yes,
happened
they
to this
do.
thing, and they still come out clean.
I'm
There's-
not gonna lie. Being in the bathroom and then hearing random sound effects as you're going to the bathroom, it's like someone's cheering for you all at the same time.
Next
got
time,
Rocky on
I
there.
was going to say next time he goes to the bathroom, I'm really, really just going to play.
I hear that all the time.
That was the wedding night.
Was it hiding back there?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it is. It's in the box.
If I'm
It's
gonna
in
drink-
the box.
Oh my god! If I'm
told
gonna
you
be
there was a
drinking, I
box
need to
back
get
there.
some carbs, man.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about that juice in front of you.
Yes, let's get back
so-
to that. The permission
so-
was granted.
So it's called Dead Man's Hand, and it's aged. It's e-liquid that's aged in whiskey barrels. Definitely. So there's 3. There's 33, 13, and 66. And they all have different flavor profiles. So 33 is like a salted caramely type.
I'm in.
66
You need
is
both.
like a vanilla with graham cracker. So real
In.
kind
In.
of custardy. And then number 13 is a similar profile 66, except they add strawberry, and they add like a soft strawberry.
I want to try it.
So
Hammer
there, I
will get
brought
the
them so
strawberry,
everybody
I'll get
can
the
check them
33.
out. I like them. I will tell you, they can be cotton killers sometimes if you.
Now, are those the ones made in Florida?
No, that's
That's the other one right
that's
here.
this one. Yeah, that's Zombie Killer, which is the spearmint.
Zombie killer in the land of fucking crocodile.
Crocodile?
No, crocodile.
Crocodile.
No, crocodile.
Crocodile.
Deal. The drug.
Deal.
Crocodile, the drug that actually eats your fucking limbs.
It makes you go
famous-
batshit crazy.
Well, I was going to say famous in Chicago, too.
Now, is that the one that Sophie Vapes did a review of, getting drunk?
I believe so, yes. When she
That
was
was-
getting drunk doing that,
yes.
yes. Because it was a Florida episode. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Please explain.
I don't know.
It's been such a long time
Yeah, it
since I've
has.
seen it.
But that one was a great review because she's sitting there trying the different juices with the maker of the juice.
Yeah.
And they're trying with different beers and different liquors and stuff like
And
that.
she proved that she was one fuck of a lightweight
Yeah.
compared to Wisconsin. Let her come out to Wisconsin.
We'll train her.
Yeah.
Her
Yeah,
liver
But that
will
was
wake.
a funny ass.
Her liver
review.
will never let her leave her state.
Did you know Wisconsin, like people from Wisconsin, are banned in other states from drinking competitions?
Yes, this is true. This is actually a recent development that I actually found out about.
What?
Yes.
If you have a Wisconsin driver's license at presentation for certain drinking contests outside of Wisconsin, you are officially disqualified.
That's awesome.
I don't have anything to say to that. I mean, it's factual. It's true. You go to New York and try and have a drinking competition. No, they bar you
Yeah.
Awesome.
because
they-
our livers are the most resilient in the United States.
Yeah, because our water is 3.2.
Hey, that's not our fault.
That's not our fault either. I don't care.
Oh, God.
Walker didn't fucking recommend anything for that.
So, so I saw this video of a Canadian guy. Right.
Okay.
He's got some bears in his lawn, and he goes out into his yard, and literally he's just like, "Hey, you bears, you need to leave. I'm going to work now. Please leave." And they just leave. They look
Even
at
Canadian
him.
bears
They
are
look
nice.
at the bears like they're grizzly bears. They
Yeah.
look at him.
Roar, sorry, dearie.
They're like, "Oh, sorry, mate. We're bears. We will leave. We were just eating your berries from your bush." They literally the bears just left.
Wow.
Like they ate his
bush?
berries that were on
Phrasing.
the ground. They didn't eat the bush. They left the bush alone. And then he's like, "Hey guys,
Inconsiderate bastards.
can you go? I got to go to work. You guys got to go home. Go away."
My
and they
guess.
just leave.
My guess is it's not the first time he's done that.
My guess is that's not the first time he's said something to him.
Yeah.
Like, he must have had, like, a gun or something a couple previous times. Like, "Hey, you better fucking leave." And then he comes out with a gun.
Yeah.
You know, "Hey, get the
But
fuck
that's
off my lawn."
grizzly bears, that's pretty ballsy.
I mean, if you could just step outside, walk right next to a bear and be like, "Hey, you got to get out of my lawn now," and the bear just leaves. Like,
That's amazing. When you think about that, it's truly amazing and a crazy shot. Because bears can be vicious.
yeah, right.
Hammer, do you see who's in the barnyard yet?
No, I'm looking.
Who's in the barnyard?
I'm getting to the barnyard.
Mr. Grover.
Salted caramel.
Mr. Grover?
Well, because I know Rachel, our number one Jarvis is trying to get in the the barnyard.
Oh, I like the vape yard.
Yeah, the vape yard is that's for your vape show.
Okay.
My liver was born and raised in Milwaukee.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, I'm sorry you had to drink 40s for the entire first half of your life.
40s with a Jackie. I'm going to say the word 40s with a nipple on it.
Pizza's here.
Pizza's
fired.
here.
Your fired flag just went up.
Hey, the pizza's here. It's back there now.
Yeah, I had one slice already. I'm going to grab another one.
Yeah.
Are you preparing for later then?
No, I had vodka. It tears through me. And the last time I had vodka, I was 15. I had a whole neck of a 1000 Everclear at 15. I weighed 95 pounds. Woo. So vodka is not good for me. I hate vodka. I almost threw up. As soon as I drank it, I literally almost threw up on this table. You can hear Jackie in the background.
I do.
She's shouting. She's angry.
Jackie's awesome.
Jackie's angry because we said the word nipple.
Nipples?
What?
Do we have beer?
Do we have it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
Yes. I felt like something was adequate. Maybe I should.
I felt like something's inadequate.
It's us, and you question if we have beer.
Fair enough.
We bring beer to AA meetings.
The next
Come
thing,
on.
though, is should I add the packet to this and see how it goes?
Why not?
Last time I added it to the other thing, I was up till 6:30 in the morning.
Holy shit.
Well, I added it to an unannounced beverage that I cannot say, but it's green in nature with a black
Okay,
can.
gotcha.
And I added the packet to that as well, and then drank that the last time.
Was
I
it
on the
good
show.
though?
It was great.
Did you feel wired
I was up till 6:30 in the morning,
the next day?
like super awake. Normally, you start falling off at like 4:30. You're like,
Yep.
4:30, 5 o'clock.
But I'll
yeah.
push it. No, 6:30, wide awake, and finally I was like, I have to go to bed.
Right.
Go to bed. So,
We got to give a shout out to our pizza delivery guy. He just left, but Jalen, fucking thank you for delivering the pizzas, man. That's fantastic. He's dedicated to doing this fucking delivery to the shop at all times.
Yeah.
I like that design on the gentleman behind you's back.
Cool.
I'm curious what the rest of it is, but oh well. If Tackhammer was doing his job wherever he went,
Who the hell knows?
Excuse me, sir, with the ponytail that was just talking to Boss Lady.
hey, Dick Nuts behind the counter or in front of the counter. I'm sorry. There he is.
Hey, turn around.
we're trying to figure out what's
We're
on
trying
the
to
top
figure
of
out
the
your
sweater.
shirt. Your shirt.
Lift
Brother-
the hood
Brotherhood
up.
of Steel. That's I like the design. It looks fucking fantastic. Dare I say that should be etched in the other side of your ohm.
That'd be pretty fucking
That would be
sweet.
tight. That looks fucking cool.
Especially if he was, just Josh or just Josh's coils.
Yeah, well, caliber coils, you mean?
Uh-oh. Oh, no. We got Boss Man.
Boss man sitting down.
Yes, he is.
I'm not yours. I was going to say, I'm not yours. You can't lick me.
I don't know if I'd go there, Hammer.
What? He already has.
No, he
So,
actually.
guys, joining us for once in a many, many times on this show. Hey, there's Tackhammer. We've been looking for you. We needed your help, you asshat. Sit down and shut up.
He's not a prospect anymore. That's the guy across from you.
Yes, I know. No, he's actually has his own show. By proxy, he's no longer prospecting.
No, he can still prospect outside of his show.
Oh, that's a good point. So, Jim,
As long as it doesn't get weird, I'll be
we
okay.
had 5
No
minutes.
baby oil.
We had a show with 5 minutes of Jimmy Vapes on it. Jimmy Vapes is joining and hosting or housing this nice little hosted event.
Yes, it is.
yes.
Nice little Halloween get together.
Yes, I love it. It's hard to look at you with that makeup on.
I'm
is.
attractive.
For me, it's
ain't
easy.
No, dude. The last
He's
time
a
I
sexy
seen,
beast.
I was gonna say the last time I seen makeup that fantastic, it was on one of the sisters of Madtown Sisters.
yeah.
Michael's very
Sisters
familiar.
are perpetual indulgence.
Yes,
Ooh, I'm gonna go check that out.
they're not exactly sisters,
Oh, all right.
but
so,
they're awesome people.
So are
and
we
they-
on the crying game here?
You're what now? You have we have a lot of friends in the Madtown area too.
You doing, brother?
So
Good.
Jimmy Vapes is joining us again. Thank you again for hosting us or
Not a
allowing
problem.
us to do this. No.
Thank you for getting the word out, guys. You're an awesome broadcasting.
Josh just looked and goes, "Fuck."
He moved.
Yep.
Great networking here. Great networking. So you know how anytime I get on, the first thing I'm going to say is "fuck the FDA." Yes.
We have a live feed going. I hope on your camera.
Yes,
where
we
can
do.
Where can we find that live
That
feed
is
on Facebook?
that is on the Boss Man Ideal Vapor
Instagram.
Yes. So
Sorry, I said
we're
Facebook.
running live on Instagram right now. I've never done it before. A lot of my followers have done it, and I've watched them, and it's been pretty humorous. A big one has been the Bearded Brothers. They're the newest
Oh, yeah.
juice we brought in.
These guys?
Yeah, no.
No, just, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The one that
At
messes with-
least 30% of the room.
Yes.
We
And
are in
they
Wisconsin.
make a juice called the Mustache Ride, which sold out in one day.
Well, you could
That
name
is
alone.
amazing.
Oh, the name alone, yeah. Dry Fruit Loops cereal right out of the box, no
Yeah.
milk, amazing
I will
stuff.
second that one.
Yes. And those guys are also big advocates for their rights to vape in the states that they make it. And I tell you, we all need to get involved in advocacy.
Absolutely.
I cannot promote it enough. I don't care what you got to do. Go down and talk to your alderman, send a letter to your local mayor, show up at one of your city board meetings. All that stuff gets documented and recorded, and step up and speak for the local vaping community so that way these people understand what they're voting on. We got people that are automotive dealers, mechanics, maintenance, garage
Every walk of life.
guys for the cities, and they vote on your right to vape. I mean, the last time they tried to take that right from us, they shift one of the board meetings to the Parks and Recreational Maintenance Divisions. And when I called the head of the board member there, and I called that gentleman, I says, how can you be voting on vaping? You know nothing about it. When he checked out the new reprimanda that got put in front of him, and he flipped out. The lady definitely went above the law and did not give the proper notification of the change to the board. They had no way to even answer any of the questions that I showed up to ask. So the lady got fired for doing it. So,
Good.
yeah, we got a vape
was-
hater out of the frickin' city. I tell
you
you.
go.
Now, was
Gotta
that
love it.
Berlin or Portage?
That was Berlin, Green Lake County. The most
Good.
anal retent people you'll ever meet, but yet they're very...
Well, I'm going to correct you. The most anal retentive people you'll meet is he's wearing a Philosopher's Stone right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hi, Ike. How you doing?
Yeah, he comes from Winnebago County, though.
Wait a minute, Ike. So is his brother named Kyle?
No.
Has anyone seen Kyle?
No, we're not doing that joke again here. Ever again. Since the last time we were here and got busted in the fucking local paper for fucking all of us going, anyone see Kyle? And we all go, see Kyle. Anyone he's this tall in the fucking paper that he's getting a fucking community service award for. Jesus Christ, what the fuck were we thinking? We're awesome.
They're short people.
Hammer.
Short people. So yeah,
Hammer.
join CASA,
You
join
just did it.
Safada.
I know.
Get involved with your Electronic Vaping Coalition of America. You have any knowledge that you could share with these advocacy groups, do it. They love to hear from people. And then get involved with supporting your family. Grab them frickin' tatas, man, and inspect them for any abnormal bumps.
I do.
Because
Jackie.
I tell you what, if she's got breast cancer and you find that lump, she will kiss you in places you'll never even think of for the rest of your life. So,
Ew.
honey, I am not talking about
Yeah,
us.
foreplay
okay?
serves two purposes,
So
folks.
yeah, all you men out there, be brave, man. Grab them tatas,
And
feel
get
them, get to
gra-
know them.
grab
Be a
the-
territorial man, all right?
Grab them
Foreplay has
tatas.
two purposes,
I was
folks.
going to say, grab them
That's it.
tatas and get that salad tossed.
We have to. Women need our help in a lot of ways, but they're also very independent in their own ways too. But they need your help. So raise
Everyone-
a hand and put it on that amazing tata of your
Everyone
significant other.
needs help. I
That's
don't
right.
care who you
That's
are.
right.
You need
And
the
if
most.
you're part of the extra
Shut
class and you look at things a little differently, men get breast cancer too. So grab a nipple.
Yeah. This is true.
You just got mine earlier. How'd they feel?
Kind of lumpy, my friend. You were excited, I think.
A little.
That's
Could
just
be the makeup.
I was going to say, that's just the braille for saying suck here.
Well, you came in from outside with Gary, so they're already a half-inch long, I think. So you've
Well,
already
he
got it
is.
worked out.
No, I am.
No, at the time, I was a 4.5. He was a 0.4 half.
Oh, are we talking coils now?
Sure.
I'm hung like a coil. Great. Now we got another one.
You definitely represent the Mr. T tank.
Oh, absolutely. Nice. No, lawn gnome. That's your mom's coil.
And support your local brick and mortar.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Always show up. Great knowledge, great support from a brick and mortar, and you'll never get that online. All right.
And dare I say, Ideal Vapor is one of the closest to MSRP brick and mortars I've ever been to. That, dare I say, all of our fucking network sponsors have one thing in common. They have the closest prices to the MSRP as they can see fit.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
I mean, you even got the fucking Spectrum Zombie, or the Spectrum Z in there. I call it the Zombie.
You know it has to have a zombie splitter one of these days.
One of these, well, if I get my hands on it, it's going to get splattered one way or another.
I was just about to say.
That thing is
Sure.
sexy.
I'm sure our very own
Never vape in Pornhub, folks.
Greer could do that.
Mr. Greer could do that.
I
Yes.
could do it. I could work something out for you. Hell yeah.
Well, you did work out that famous. We blew it up in studio before a show started. Showing
Noisy Cricket.
Moonshot. The Moonshot.
The moonshot.
When-
Oh,
when-
no,
it
no,
was-
it
it
was
was
the Noisy
attached-
Cricket that blew up during the show.
It was the Noisy Cricket blew up during the show, but that was the Moonshot that fucking blew it up because of a bad insulator.
Yep. I
And he
still
took-
have that in my case.
Yep, and he took the box that it came in and made it personally into one of his own mods.
Yep.
It is pretty.
It's fan-fucking-tastic.
It is.
This guy makes, dare I say, you make fantastic mods on your own.
Well, thank you.
And now that I do learn a few more things about you in the past, you are winning raffles for stabwood blocks.
My wife is doing that, and I
Okay.
actually got her to buy a lottery ticket for the first time yesterday, too, because she's been winning stabwood for $18, $15. She just won an amazing box.
Fuck yeah, she did.
80 watts.
She was born
Beautiful.
with one, too, if I might say. I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
joking.
yeah,
joking.
Okay. Let's not go there, my brother.
Don't worry. I didn't deliver his toys yet.
But the knowledge that I have would not be there without a great circle of people. The vaping community is very tight. They share, they care, and knowledge is power, and safety is key. And great representatives of the vaping community in Wisconsin carried Ideal Vapor there. Many juice companies, because we're over 90% Wisconsin juice, all those juice makers are friends, and they've taken Ideal Vapor to the next level just by being on our shelves. And we called and asked questions in the beginning, and they've answered every one of them. So every juice maker you see on my shelf, including Ike over there, has supported Ideal Vapor in one knowledge point or another. And that's what we're all about. We're about each other now. We're not about stabbing you in the back and getting $50 from your brother because he's got it in his wallet.
The ideal support
We're
the
about
community.
giving you $50 and hugging your brother because he's next to you and with you. That's what the vaping community is all about.
And honestly, it's because of the vaping community that Bad Habits Network is here, because if it wasn't for Resurrection Vapor, we didn't know you guys were around.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then this is how we did our first show with you guys a year ago.
Yes.
He sits there and goes, "Hey, Gary, yes, Jeff, you're doing a show here. Contact this person now." Okay.
And I'll tell you, Jeff with Resurrection is an amazing juice crafter, too. An amazing guy. Great family man, awesome friends. Mods up in the air for Jeff. You can't be here today, but we represent and respect you, brother.
Yay, vapes.
Awesome, gentlemen.
Awesome. All right, well, who's going to sit in my place here? I think you ought to have Ike. You got to get Ike over here. Ike with Philosopher's Stone. And I'll tell you what.
You got to get Ike a fucking shot of vodka or
He's the best juice maker
something.
in the state of Wisconsin.
He's moving
and
slowly.
the world.
He's moving slowly.
Are we sure he didn't? He's moving that slow. Are we sure we want to give him a shot?
I don't know, man.
Why not?
No, we're giving him a shot on the mic. He knows how to talk.
Okay.
Dennis has been chewing his ear off, and so has our grumpy lawn gnome. Guys, with us for the first time on the Bad Habits Network, Ike from Philosopher's Stone.
Thank you.
Fucking great fucking shit. And I got to ask the question, where did you get the idea to Maker's Mark your bottles?
Man, I was a bartender for many years, man.
You were a Bart? Okay.
And, I served Maker's Mark. I thought it was a great idea. It keeps the bottle sealed up well.
Right.
Keeps everybody safe, and it looks good.
And it keeps the fruit flies away, too. Jesus Christ. That is the one problem I hate about the fucking vape is the fruit flies that come into your house.
No shit.
But no,
that's only when we leave half a case of PBR out overnight.
No, that's when I leave an open bottle. To get rid of the fruit flies, just open an empty bottle or keep a empty bottle of wine out overnight. They'll be dead by morning. So will my liver. But I digress. I've noticed, Ike, your product has been on the shelf for quite some time. I'm curious on what got you into, or how long have you been making juice, and two, what got you into making juice?
I started in June of 2015.
Okay.
No,
okay.
it was 2014.
2014. Okay.
And basically, I quit smoking, and I just wasn't satisfied with the products on the market at the time. I was hooked on Mother's Milk and Snow White's Demise by the Mad Alchemist, and I really enjoyed the flavors, even though they killed coils. But every time I could find it in stock, I would purchase everything that I could find. And when I'd bring it home and I would look at 10, 15 bottles, every bottle was different. It was a different volume, it was a different color, maybe a different taste. And having a microbiome background from UW Oshkosh.
Congrats. That's hard to do. Wow.
And spending time mixing as a bartender, I figured, we can do this, man. We can tackle this.
Hold up. Really? You're a bartender and you have a microbiome degree?
No, I didn't finish my degree, man. I got three.
Okay, got it.
I got 3 semesters left, but
He knows enough to be dangerous.
I'm just
spent enough time in the lab, you know.
Okay, there's a Walter White joke that I really want to make right now. He's studying microbio and is a bartender and a juice maker.
His logo is blue.
Well, and I think that's what brings great products is that you can tell by the passion. Like,
yeah,
and it's through
Thank
air.
you.
It's like I'm trying what's on the market. It's not what I want. I'm gonna try to make something for myself, and then you start getting everybody involved, and they really start enjoying it, and that's what makes it kind of blow up.
I
for
did,
you.
man. Yeah, I mean, I didn't start the line to generate a line. Truly, I was making products for myself and to help my dad. You know, my dad was a 4-pack a day smoker. And lived on, he lives on a little island up in Alaska on the Aleutian Chain, and there's nothing vape-related available anywhere for, 1,500 miles. And, I thought, what a great opportunity to, maybe try to get him off the sticks. And that's where transmutation actually came in. I didn't make trans for me. I made it specifically for my father. I don't mind pomegranate and raspberry, but immortality is my thing, man. And so, I made transmutation for him and
I
sent
love
him up a couple mods.
transmutation.
And he went for 2 years. He cut down to 2 packs, and then after purchasing him everything I could find, mod-wise, tank-wise, what have you, he finally quit. Man, I think he's got 19, 20 months now without a cigarette.
Very awesome. Very
So
awesome.
he's
I'm
doing
still
good,
working
man.
on my old man to be. He went down from 4 to 2, so hopefully, knock on wood,
We'll get him there.
we'll get him there.
Well, and it's hard. I think it's just, it's association, it's development, it's learning all of the things that you can.
And you were a former smoker as well.
Absolutely. 3
As-
packs a day,
yeah.
Camel menthol at that, too. So,
And Michael's one of our rarities. We got like 2 on the network. Never smoked a cigarette or a stogie in his life, and he picked up vaping just because. Well, he's a culinarist. Calingus?
Just say well, yeah, I mean, I do come
enjoys
from a very
making food.
long line of clam divers, but yeah, I was a chef for 12 years.
Yeah, okay. And then our own GTP Johnny, he just bandwagoned. And
Yeah, we peer pressured him.
We peer pressured him into vaping, and he just fell in love with it as well. And Dennis, I know you used to smoke.
Yes.
And so did your betrothed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And yeah, I was a cigar aficionado before getting into vaping. So
I was one of those 2-pack a days.
I was 3 to
Smokers.
4 cigars a day. And then, yeah, the vaping came along.
But you also smoke cigarettes, correct?
At that time, yes, I was getting off the this is the insanity. I was getting off of cigarettes by getting onto cigars. I had to get off of cigars by getting onto vaping. And vaping has been 100% fantastic and very, very, dare I say, lucrative for the network as well. But it's a byproduct. I don't care about the lucrativeness of the fucking vaping industry. I love some of the shit that comes out of here. Philosopher's Stone was one of the ones I first tried when I started vaping, and mainly because of the Maker's Mark look, as well as the fact that I'm a huge anime fan. And when I hear Philosopher's Stone, I'm just like, yeah, Full Metal Alchemist, let's go.
I never saw an episode. My stepson made me sit down and watch a bunch of them, man. It was good. It was good. I dug it.
It's a fun. Anime's fun. We'll talk about it on a
a good
different
bad
show.
habit.
It's a great bad habit not to have, really, because it's expensive. More expensive than vaping.
Bad Habits Anime Club.
I know, right?
I never thought about the whole Harry Potter thing and Full Metal Alchemist when I came up with the name of the line. It was just something that I had kind of run across, man, that I thought was fitting. Taking non-precious metals and turning them into precious metals and gold.
Well, essentially, is what you did with your father. You took a, dare I say, a precious metal that he was, non-preciously enjoying,
Right.
and fucking hooked it up, man.
Yeah,
It's a bad analogy, but I'm trying to work here.
you're
I'm
getting
sorry.
it there. Well, I think
I'm getting it there.
You're
It's
only 3 beers in. You need another 2 before you're coherent.
Dude, it's. I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing wrong about his fucking flavors. He's one of the only juice makers that I know that I can actually say I don't think he's ever discontinued a flavor.
No, man.
You've had every flavor you've had a hit.
Yeah, every one that I made and released is still on the market.
Yep. And
Now,
that's
is there a consideration to add any flavors?
You know, that's
regulations.
That's up to the FDA, man, when they want to change those. And I certainly have plenty of beta recipes, man, that I provide for.
I volunteer as trivia. I volunteer as trivia. I will test.
I mean, hopefully, man. Hopefully, one day they'll change it, man, and allow us to innovate again. You know,
That'd be awesome.
wouldn't it?
It really would. Why don't you go through your flavors?
Well,
Dude, really? You're putting them on the spot? You can go through the flavors. You've had them all. You've reviewed them. You've done a giveaway.
Not.
You've done a giveaway
I've done
on
a
your
giveaway.
fucking program.
Yes.
You've Rocco's Mod Life. You've done a fucking full-fledged giveaway.
That was almost a year ago.
Yes. And it was fantastic. I still love that video. That's one of the ones I actually still watch because of all your flubs in it.
Yeah, I had plenty.
We
The Rocco's Mod Life.
You got to remember, he has 2 sex trophies at home, so his whole life revolves around Disney.
Yeah.
Ugh, fuck Spectrum.
It's the kid thing. I watch, kid cartoons.
Yeah. Even when the kids aren't there.
Even the kids aren't there, I find myself
You
watching
also share
kid
an
cartoons.
alternative bad habit, so those kid cartoons are pretty interesting to you.
Yeah, they're interesting for sure.
Yeah, how many LSD references can we spot in this SpongeBob?
And on a side note, they're bringing out a 41 millimeter from Aromomizer. I
Oh,
just
yeah.
saw this.
Is that
the
what that is?
Titan- No,
Yeah,
that's
that's
the plus, right?
Yeah, that's the 30.
That's the 30 millimeter, and then they just came out. They just released the 41 millimeter
Oh, no.
Titan.
And it's on
Similar setup, but it is 41 millimeters. It holds 18 mils stock of juice.
And if I may,
Holy shit.
what is that resting upon? Is that the SX
The
Mini?
G class.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
Yep.
the 550 chip.
Yeah.
Continue, please. There's been
So-
little
so
talked about the SX Mini.
Yeehee is a pretty dominant chip across a lot of different markets for the mods.
It's going head to
But-
head with DNA, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
DNA came out, and people really started buying DNA for its ability to change, which most people never even do, is plug it in and actually change anything,
Guilty.
right? So Yeehee was like, all right, here we go. So they created this 550 and the 500 chip, which brings you all the visuals, and it really does let you play with the menu, but you don't have to plug it in.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it right on the mod and make changes there. So Yeehee's like, this is our answer. Check it out. And they're just as expensive as the DNA, but you're paying for the quality of that product.
It's
Absolutely.
the reliability, man, that I look at. It's my workhorse, man. It's what I take out every day. I've got a 450 Q class for the smaller addies, man. But I really like 30 millimeter, man. And when they came out with the G class, I was all over it. I actually
Mr.
bought 2, man.
Andrews is here.
And ironically enough, man, the second one is brand new in the package, man. So my father comes down once a year to visit the family, and it is sitting on the shelf, man, for his Christmas present.
Awesome.
Brand new G class for him, man. So we try to keep him taken care of.
That's
Definitely have a little
awesome.
mod envy right now on that one. Been chasing one, but they're just falling out of my price range right now.
Well, I know a good place to buy one. Our grumpy lawn gnome is here from Vape-Walkie, Wisconsin.
Yes.
In Pewaukee, Wisconsin, actually. Excuse me. They are one of our newest sponsors at Vape-Walkie, Pewaukee, Wisconsin. It's Algonquin for I don't fucking know what it means and translates into, but you can find a shit ton of high-end ones as well as the SX Mini there. I know James himself wants to go there eventually.
Absolutely.
I will have to have you get it with Geek Daddy because he goes up there frequently. I got to schedule a time because of how busy this asshole is right now.
Well, and I think
I gotta
that's,
get in there.
I'm pretty sure we can book a road trip.
and people need to go and travel and do those things. Like
Absolutely.
even though you're not in Portage, come to Portage, check it out. Go to Vape-Walkie.
You did. You actually did.
Yeah, I drove up here because before I even joined the network, I got a recommendation to come up here, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. So we drove up here. It's about an hour and 40 minutes for me just to see the shop, just to see what they were offering.
It is a great little shop.
Yeah, absolutely. And the service was awesome. Before even I said anything, I walked in, I was greeted. and it was stuck with the entire time I was here. So if I had a question, I didn't have to chase down a worker. It was already there, ready to answer my question for me, which was great.
That's awesome.
And of course, greeted by our favorite middle finger from the boss lady.
Yes, absolutely.
It wouldn't
It's
be
her
the
way of
same.
saying hello.
It truly is.
And goodbye.
Or you're fired.
Well, she has other flags for that.
Very true.
Honestly, I've been hired and fired so many times, my work history is getting too long.
I think you guys got fired like 12 times. The one episode, me and Troy actually came up for.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think it was like 12 times it was total.
I know it was at least in double digits. At least in double digits. Of course, then again, most of the things I do are in double digits.
Cassie.
I'm not walking into this trap again. No, every time I walked into it on the first time I sat down with you guys, it was stuff that I didn't want to talk about. So I'm not asking you what the double digits are. I don't want to know.
What?
I don't want to know.
What?
I don't want to know.
I'm sure JFK
You're going to have a
can
sex and
elaborate.
vape show on our network next to my show, The Kink Show? Really?
Fair enough.
You honestly think I'm not going to mess with you?
You will. I agree.
He
Who do you
messes
think's going to
with
fucking
everybody.
produce that show? Either me or Hammer. And if I'm there, who's going to fuck with you? Me or
are.
Hammer?
Your mom.
All we're gonna hope just keep the soundboard away. I don't want to have a
No.
sex show that over here is penis.
He did.
Have fun. Have fun.
Just start
This won't
throwing
end
them
well.
randomly. Throw them random in there.
That's good.
Nailed
Every
it.
time a joke drops.
Nailed it.
That was awesome.
So we're playing musical chairs right now.
Yes, we
Yeah,
are.
but that's good though, right?
How do you know which one has liquid in it?
Probably from the frothy on the top, maybe.
Hey, Stone Cold Beer Austin, get over here.
Stone Cold Beer.
Yeah, you can produce for one show for the first
Stone-
time in 3 months.
Stone Cold Beerston.
So how are we going
Why?
to convince you to grow the rest of that? Not just the front?
November is a thing.
Okay, awesome. Awesome.
That's your daughter's wish, is it not? He doesn't have a headset.
No.
My daughter's wish is actually never to shave it off again.
Oh.
That's kind of funny.
Mine. But the biggest problem is, the last time I grew the beard out, I went to go blow out a candle and got a little too close to the candle, and the beard kind of disappeared.
Well, see, that's why you use like the
A straw.
the stuff you use to wrap like presents. How they have that cardboard tube in the middle.
Yeah, I know.
You use that and just
Accessories for beard use.
hell yeah. dude.
Selling as a kid.
Uh-oh, Ken Andrews is here.
Just imagine, like that would be lucrative. How many people have
Mine!
beards?
Oh, the new flavor?
Oh, do I
Fuck
get
your
a new one?
couch. Oh,
Do I get a new flavor too?
it's the new flavor of CBDs from Savage.
Nice.
Serene. No offense to Ike, who's also can be found on the website aliencloudvapes.com for all your wholesaling needs.
It's just got like real formal.
Oh, that's
Ladies and
fantastic.
gentlemen who have dogs
I
in
gotta
the
kill
area,
a tank now.
Hammer's voice did just jump 3 octaves.
Oh
Don't
my
worry.
god, it's fantastic.
Dun.
I have been dying to try this.
See, this is where that soundboard.
Oh my
would've
god,
came in
yes, this is
handy.
where the soundboard
You
happens.
could have dropped something
yeah,
really
this
nice
is this
in
is
there.
yeah, this is boom bang bang because Dennis has got a mouthful of food and not giving up his microphone.
I'll be more than happy to.
Your mom. Oh my god, this is awesome. I can't believe we got this. You wanted Hammer approved on this.
Yeah, come
Yeah,
on.
you can.
Sit down.
Oh my god, I have to thumbnail this now.
You can
Oh,
kind
look
of
at that.
explain to everybody what he's like gushing over here about.
Oh, this is going to be Melanie goodness. Shut up. Ooh, menthol.
Not really. It's more of a starburst.
It's more of a what?
Apple starburst.
I got beer in my mouth. That's why. Okay, that is fantastic.
Come on,
I'm passing it. I'm passing the Dochi to the right hand side.
Come on.
So, tell us about
Oh
what-
my God, Ken! Thank you for coming out. I know you and Ike have met previously, but I don't know. Have you guys met in person ever?
Yeah, we have.
Many times.
Ike. Oh, never mind. To the left hand side. I can't believe I'm putting
Reverse.
That's a Starburst, dude.
Yeah, that. Well, I had.
How'd you get menthol out of that?
Because of the beer, the PBR fucking fucked it up a little.
Well, maybe you should stop drinking PBR.
I'm going to today.
Never.
Yeah.
All right.
So pass that to Ike or
that's really
thumbnail
fucking
that
good.
shit. That's
really fucking good.
That is fantastic on the flavor profile. Holy crap. Oh, this moment of silence brought to you by AlienCloudVapes.com. So we also have talked about a few other things when it comes to Ike, but we can find Ike on your Philosopher's Stone on your website.
Yes,
so,
you can.
And we had a nice full interview with Ike to include how long and what got Ike in and all this other stuff. Wow, that's all I can say is that is good. That is very good.
4.5.
Now Josh is handing over Ike his own
His mystery concoction.
his mystery concoction.
Can you turn me down a little bit?
Mine?
It was geared for. You turn me down a little bit. It was geared for him, and he's got this soft, subtle voice.
Oh, I got to turn your gain down.
It's good, brother. It's good.
What a juice maker says it.
Everybody's been
I've got nothing but hey, that's actually pretty good.
Well, you get nervous when they hand you a bottle randomly. Someone's here, try this.
You know,
and you're
that's,
like,
that's, man, that's exactly right.
It's sketchy, yeah.
How many
Of course.
have come to you, man, and said, taste my shit.
Taste
And,
Phrasing.
taste my shit. Taste my shit, bitch.
But no, it's good, man. I'm not huge on sweetness, man, as you can tell with TPS, man. But you did well, man. It was very well balanced.
I do the sneaky type of shit that nobody wants to do.
Yeah, i.e. your coils.
yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Should we?
Let's talk about
Should we
that.
talk
Yes,
about
go
that?
ahead. Go ahead. First and foremost, Josh took a crack at making his own coils.
Yeah.
Originally called Just Fucking or JFing Coils, Just Fucking Coils.
Yep.
And then we changed the name to Caliber Coils.
Right, that's right.
And then Josh is like, "Yeah, I'm going to make beef jerky now."
Yeah, that's no. It was that, and that's like, nah, I'm gonna make juice because I'm always running out, and it's hard to get a hold of Mr. Hasley sometimes. So I'm just gonna make my own juice. So
It's a true statement. It is hard to get a hold of Jeff on a regular.
I mean, it got to the point where he would, instead of sending me juice,
yeah.
He would send me flavors. He'd be like, "Here, I know you're making your own, so here's a bunch. Just try it out and see what you can come up with." And I made this double orange peach that he fucking.
Yeah.
He lost his
That
shit
was
about.
fire.
It was a hot orange and a tangerine with peach in it. It was 33 at like 20% flavor. Perfect. So I mean, it was like a 60-40.
I love how
VGPG.
Ike's just nodding his head. He's like, "Yep,
Or
I'm keeping up.
VGPG, sorry.
I'm keeping up."
60-40 VGPG. The ratio, like, for all my flavors is 60-40 because I use a 70-30 base and then I add the flavor to it. Okay. So it's always a 60-40 ratio, but it's the combination of flavors. So the orange tangerine was really good. The peach dragon fruit that I made for a while was really good. My goal is essentially to have a clear juice. I want it to be clear. I don't want it to have any color in it whatsoever. So you can take up like two different flavors, two completely opposite flavors, and if they don't have a label on the bottle, you won't know. That's my goal.
Well, your dare I say your first one that I still have a little bit of.
Okay,
your English
that's-
toffee.
That was
an accident and awesome.
It's dark. It is a dark color profile. I mean, that thing is. I didn't expect it to be that dark, but
got
it was.
chocolate in it?
No, that was the English toffee when you first were in the studio. I had you try our own English toffee
the
with
true
the
English toffee.
with the organic banana. Oh, that's what.
Yeah.
Well, and certain flavors, I think,
awesome.
over time change, like based on exposure and things like
right,
that too.
they do.
And then the nicotine itself, what nicotine you're using, people don't realize that's super important because it oxidizes and it changes everything.
Yep.
I think it's all important, man. You know, the VGPG, you know, if you're cutting your own bases, your nicotine is extremely important. But it all boils down to your flavorings, too, man. You know, purchasing... I mean, when I went out, I was buying for myself. I was making liquid for myself, so I was seeking the best products on the market that I could find, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I didn't start it to make a line. I started it to satisfy my own issue, you know.
And you carry that over, which is huge.
Absolutely.
You know, carrying that same love and passion for it over, customers appreciate that when you try a juice. You can tell when somebody just threw something together and when they actually thought about it and went through and picked out the right flavorings for it.
Oh, dude, it was months and months and months and months.
So was this throwing it together, or was this just picking it?
Did you just throw it together? Well, you
Or
just said.
or did I specifically pick it?
I guarantee I know the answer to that.
I'm going to go with thrown together.
Picked it.
I'm going to have to say pick it, man, because I've thrown a lot of shit
Hammer?
together and it doesn't work.
What was the question again?
Did he just throw it or did he pick it?
He the first time it was a pick. This time it was a throw.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just threw it together. I figured, hey, these two sound like they pair well together. Let's just throw it together and
But
try
when
it.
we were talking about like the throat it, but your flavorings were solid when you started.
Right. That's the same
Yeah.
perspective as him. You choose flavors that are good, high quality flavors, and that's what really makes the juice. Nicotine makes a difference, but I've tried different bases from different companies, and ultimately it doesn't change the end flavor if you use a high quality flavor.
Absolutely.
Okay, we got a listener question via the hammer phone.
Your mom.
Jesus Christ is the guy who makes Philosopher's Stone's dad Marlon Brando with that voice.
No.
Well, there's your answer, listener.
If Marlon Brando was my dad, I wouldn't be sitting here, man.
Question number 2, what is Philosopher's Stone's VGPG?
The 0, 3, and 6 are roughly an 80-20, depending upon the recipe. You know,
Right.
It might be 78, might be 82. But the 12 milligrams.
Do the
is
truffle
60-40.
shuffle. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Fat guy wearing a Goonie shirt. Do the truffle shuffle. Hey, he just showed up, unlike you. You showed up late.
He just pockets my juice.
I didn't tell anybody what time I'm coming or that I'm even coming.
That's perfect.
Did you see?
I can't be
I've
late.
seen it. Jeff just pocketed your juice.
It's like, I know it's gonna be good. Yoink. Here, give it back to me so I can top it off at least.
Wait till we get Jeff on the show, guys.
If you're gonna take the bottle, at least let me top it off. I got the other bottle right here.
So, all right.
So the ratio, we're talking about 80-20, and it all
Sorry
depends
about
on flavoring, right?
Yeah, it depends upon the recipe, man. But mainly the 0,
It's
3,
what?
and 6 milligram are 80-20.
There's no peach.
The 12 milligram I cut down to 60-40.
There's no peach in it.
You know, with the higher nicotine, it runs to the older systems, man. The simpler systems better.
Yeah, absolutely. So do you find 80-20 being like that perfect range?
You know, man, it is for me. You know, sometimes it can be difficult to get some of the notes to come over because you're using a higher VG. But you know, for my throat hit, my personal preference, one of my things when I was making liquid was to be able to create a liquid that had a dense enough cloud, man, to mimic smoking for me. You know, and that was important, man, to feel that density in my lungs, man. You know, that was important to me, you know. So, yeah, I think the 80-20, man, fits me perfect.
Yeah, I'm a big 80-20 too. I try to stick towards juices that lean towards more of that 80-20.
So when you started, were you a mouth to lung guy or just straight lung?
Yeah, man. I started mouth to lung. I bought 4 MVP version 2s with the iClears on them, you know, the Cardamars or what have you. And I gave 2 to my dad, and I kept 2 for myself, and just in case my wife wanted to try one. And it went from there, you know. Next thing I knew, a month later, man, I had a K-Fun and was wrapping coils, man. You know, trying to get things to work, man. So it was It was just a kind of a monster after that, man. You know, from one piece of equipment to the next until.
No, the monster is your Addy right now. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Well, and I think that you brought up a good point. There's two sides of vaping. There's the I'm going to quit smoking, and then there's the hey, I'm about to start having some fun and make this a hobby because I really enjoy it.
Yeah, true.
So
you know, it's one step at a time, man.
Yeah.
You know, once I had confidence in the equipment that I was using and the liquids that I was using, that I felt that I could kick this habit and it wouldn't be a problem. You know, once I felt the confidence, man, then it was fun from there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's why we all still do it. Is it becomes kind of fun, and we really start getting ourselves into it.
Man.
Yeah, me too. I'm a big nicotine person myself. People ask me why I haven't gone to zero yet. And it's like, I kind of like myself on nicotine, honestly.
Absolutely.
I think everybody gets there.
Sorry, I always offer.
It starts off as something that you're trying to quit, and then halfway through, like you're just borderline about ready to quit. You make a conscious decision whether to actually quit or make it that hobby that you kind of need. It's that void that would be filled.
Well, and I've had an older customer come in. He bought those little eye cares, the quick draw eye cares. He bought 6 weeks worth of it. Came in, bought 2 every 2 weeks, and then he's never gone back to smoking. He says, it helped me, it quit, I'm good with that. Then I've got people that come in and, you know, they started out with an eye care and they're moving towards having $300, $400, $500 setups because now they're enjoying the hobby side of it. They're enjoying this. We're sitting in a room full of people that enjoy the same hobby that we do from all walks of life, and that creates something that's strong and passionate.
We had Mark Block on the show. He actually said it's no longer a community. It's no longer a hobby. It's actually a culture.
Absolutely.
And I'm still to this day fully in agreement with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
that's the best way to say it.
Yeah, it really is a culture because we're not just picking one certain race or skin type or ethnicity or specific political background or a specific religious background. This is a diverse community that has come together or is trying to come together as one whole piece to provide information that will benefit everybody.
Got a FaceTime coming in or something?
Not I'm almost dead, so
that'll benefit everybody. Hopefully, in the near future. I mean, this isn't something that's just going to go away.
No. It'd go underground before it disappeared.
Right.
Absolutely.
And I mean, everybody's seen things like this before. I mean, there's the liquor underground, and then people go from underground to microbrewery, and then they go from microbrewery to, you know, finally full brewery scale.
Yep, which is another thing the FDA is trying to shut down too, is the microbrews and the FDA.
They're not going to be able to.
They're not going to be able to. They got a better shot at fucking trying to make grape flavored cigars dead.
That's going to be physically impossible too, because if they
that's
do that,
kid labeling.
Is.
That's what they would say.
I mean, hold up. If they do that, if they take e-juice away, here's the argument I had before. If they take the flavoring out of e-juices, out of pre-made e-juices from Philosopher's Stone, from Resurrection Vapor, from people who make juice, taffy. If they take that away, then they have to take food flavoring away. That means no more fucking jelly beans. That means no more cake.
Right.
That means no more steak. Oh, guess what? Steak has artificial flavoring in it that you buy from the supermarket. It all has artificial flavoring in it. Period. It's going to. It will. Well, unless you buy it from a butcher or have the cow butchered yourself, it has artificial flavoring in it. Guess what? You can't fucking take that shit away. Why? Because if you take the flavors from e-juice away, you're taking away food product flavorings. And when you ban food product flavorings, you're banning a huge market and a huge margin that can't be taken away because it's
you get
technically
Pepsi,
safe.
You get Pepsi, Coke, you get everybody involved at that point because now what you're taking is away their main drivers. The things that we're finding in e-liquids are the same things that we're consuming in a soda you bought from the gas station.
Look at the liquor industry. You know, the liquor industry, man. They've got flavors in every flavor you can imagine. You know,
and those aren't kid-driven.
They're not taking away liquor. So
let's just talk about
those aren't kid-driven.
Right, that's
cake flavored vodka.
Yeah, right.
You know, we're not targeting kids at all there.
Like just in general, like
only the
sassafras flavor.
Right.
Just think about how many breweries or how many distilleries make sassafras.
Medications. How many medications? So if you're talking about taking flavors away, we can take it
Yeah,
to the
right,
actual
yeah.
medical point.
Right.
You go to
dude, yeah.
Walgreens to get your kid's medication. They put a flavor shot in it for you.
Yep. Bubble
So
gum.
now that's gone. So now we're going to get kids to take medications. How? So yeah, you're touching on it is they're looking at the small instead of opening the peripheral of what the damage could cause across the board.
And that's the thing. If they do go through with the flavor ban, which they've tried to in California and it failed, if they try to, there's going to be huge ramifications. It's not just going to be an FDA thing anymore.
No.
It's going to be way bigger than that. It's going to be more than the Food and Drug Association.
The more they fight themselves.
Correct.
And you know, you can sit here and listen to what we're saying. We can sit here and debate it all day, but at the end of the day, it's all of us stepping up. It's everybody fighting for the industry and not just sitting back and saying what everybody does when it comes to vote time. Somebody else will handle it. Right. No, take the opportunity to get the word out there, educate people as you go along. And stop the idiots that we have in the community as well.
Yeah, like
that's the other
battery
side.
burners.
You know, you have to educate the people that aren't making smart decisions either, that are preventing us from being successful.
Well, you know, and you got to have good parenting skills out there too, man. You don't want your kids, man, getting into e-liquid. You know, I got a beautiful 8-year-old daughter, dude. She's fully aware, man, of what I do, man.
Leave me hanging. Leave me hanging. He's a parent.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Brother.
Yeah.
But you know, I call it my medicine, and you know, she knows what medicine is, man. She knows that it helps me stay off of cigarettes, and she knows that she's not allowed to touch it, even though you know, she sees me with it every day, all day long.
Well, and we go back to that fight about when they were trying to censor music. It falls down on a parent to say,
absolutely, man.
This is not appropriate for you, and here is why.
Wow, you just brought a Tipper Gore reference to the table.
And that's where the simple parental advisory...
I told you I was going to get real political today.
That's where the simple parental advisory sticker came into play.
Yes.
That's where that stupid little stamp came from.
Yep.
It came from just a simple basic argument that got blown out of proportion. Now they have a parental advisory sticker. But bottom line, it's just for the music perspective, it's freedom of speech.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's freedom of speech, freedom of press, because you're technically you're mass producing something and dishing it out to the masses of the people. That's technically the press.
And then when you come to juice making, it's the freedom of artistry, dare I say, because
Absolutely.
it's also culinary. And to be culinary, you need to have some creativity and artistic value as well.
Oh, yeah, very
now,
much
when
so.
it comes to flavor palettes, holy shit! Anyone who uses, dare I say, cinnamon flavoring in their vapes, or in their juice making, or in their whatever day-to-day usage.
What are you trying to say, man?
I'm trying to say, good job.
Yeah. He likes a little bit of cinnamon.
Mom, vape juice number 5. Sorry, and you just totally derailed.
See, you made him lose track. But no, you're on the point here. Is it's an artistry.
Yeah, there it is. It's artistry. It's creative rights,
and it's not. We're sitting across one of the juices we've all tried and really enjoyed, and you can hear the passion in him when he's speaking about his juice and why he did it.
Apparently, one of our listeners says it sounds like we're listening to Marlon Brando's illegitimate child, but
nice. But so, you know, TPS, as the reference was used, the passion's there, but you know, we do have some people that are making juice that are not doing it appropriately and trying to sell it. So
yeah, like they're actually using non-food grade.
You can't just go on Amazon and order something. You got to really pay attention.
I think there's two sides of the industry, man. You know, there's two sides of every industry, man. There's the side that is passionate and believes in what they're doing, and you know, has a lot of feeling and creativity in what they do. And then you have the other side of an industry, and not just ours, man, but any industry that is out to make a buck. You know, and they're out for the money. That's what they want. They don't care. I mean, I hate to say it, but Chinese juice, man. I mean, they don't care what goes in it. They're making money, man. And,
yeah, absolutely.
You know,
and that doesn't mean that every bit of juice or flavor that you buy on Amazon is going to be bad.
No, not at all, man.
You just need to do your research and understand that you get what you pay for. Essentially,
sometimes
most of the time you get what you pay for. Yeah. Sometimes the higher ticket items, especially when you're buying in bulk, they're going to be usually they're usually going to be higher quality.
For sure.
And that's just because, I mean, it takes more to process that. It takes more effort to get the quality ingredients to put it together.
Oh, absolutely.
And I've always been a stickler that you get what you pay for.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna buy something, if you're gonna buy like a small starter mod, it's not gonna be as good. If you're a hobbyist at this point, it's not going to be as good as, say, a mech. And then a mech isn't going to be as good as, say, like a DNA board.
Sure.
Technically, right now, I don't firmly believe that anything is going to beat out a board versus a mech. Like, a board's going to top a mech any day.
Well, the board itself is taking people to the limits that we all started pushing when we first started vaping. If you think about the mech and how there really wasn't the technology out there when we first started.
Right.
The batteries, so you were pushing the limits and you were pushing it. But yeah, I mean, you're looking at these boards and they're making boards that are truly pushing out 300 watts. So those boards have changed the whole way vaping experience is. We've grown. I mean, ego pins to now. Think about when ego pins, you got excited when you bought a new top that had, frailed out tassels instead of a single rope, right? And then you get your mech and you're like, oh man, I built something finally safe that's using a 10 amp battery, right? So, and then we just keep progressing. We keep growing, and the industry keeps changing. I mean, we've got box mods on, YouTube. They call it the human fog machine. 3,000 watt box mod, using a 16 volt LiPo battery. So,
and then you got the pass-throughs too.
Yeah,
those are the real special ones. When you get somebody who's got a nice pass-through, and you sit around and it's like smoking a hookah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's literally a hookah. But it's e-juice instead of shisha. It's an amazing experience.
Well, I think that's the coolest part is seeing at a shop level, being in a shop, consistently, is seeing the difference in people when they walk in, and when we're getting back to the topic of quality versus what it is, it's when you're selling somebody a juice, and we would consider yours a premium because it comes into shop, right?
For sure.
So we got a premium juice that's not made in-house, and we're selling it at a set cost. Well, then you get a customer that talks about, well, I can get something similar from this one shop, and it's their house juice, and it's $20 cheaper. Okay, well, you got to look at the process in that. You got to look at the steps in that, the ingredients in that. I can tell you from my experience, this juice right here is made cleanly, it's produced appropriately, and it's using high-quality ingredients. So the industry, when you're talking two sides, shops are doing it, and I don't think most people understand the difference between premium and house juice. It's just the process in which it's created and done.
Right. And then premium juice has time to steep.
Absolutely. That's the most important.
That's the big thing right there.
Premium juice almost always has the time to steep. I think I've seen maybe 2 or 3 juices that were technically labeled premium juices that didn't steep, and it didn't go over well.
Yeah, shake and vapes are way different 10 months down the road.
Oh yeah,
dude,
definitely.
All
the flavor
TPS,
profile.
Man.
Yeah,
all TPS is aged out a month before I even bottle it up, And I gotta say, man, there's a few flavors I like to age out a year or two, man, that are incredible, man. The shelf life of TPS is amazing, truly.
Seeing that, even there, you understanding the process of knowing which juice ages out better.
Absolutely.
That's the key to success, I think. And you're saying that you're not here to make money. I'm here to bring you quality juice, and it pays for itself. Awesome.
Yep.
And I can keep doing what I do and do what I'm passionate about.
Yep, absolutely.
You don't run into that a lot of times. That's refreshing, to be honest with you. Some people just come in and they're pushing their product to you, and you'll taste it and be like, ooh, this does not taste what it's supposed to taste like. This is raspberry banana? No, it's not.
Just like my English coffee was supposed to be. I tried essentially making an answer to, as bad as it sounds, I tried to make it an answer to Jeff's macho sauce.
Oh.
Mine was hard.
Yeah. But I wanted to do it without custard. Okay. That was the big thing. I wanted to try it without custard to see if I could do it without custard.
Custard changes so many profiles.
It did, yeah. And that's where I sat there and I looked at the ingredients. I'm like, this is nothing like... See, he's bitching from the background. He's bitching from the background, but he won't get on a mic.
Bring it to the mic.
That was the thing. I tried making that macho sauce flavor. I really tried. But then I sat down. He kind of like harped on me. He's like, dude, just look at the flavors. What did you make? All my stuff is simple. What it is what it is. And I sat there and I looked at him like, this is the ingredients to something. What is it? It tastes like something. I sat there for literally a day driving a truck. Like, I was driving a truck doing my deliveries and shit, and I was like, dude, I know what this flavor is. I've had it before. What is it? What the fuck is it? And it finally dawned on me that it was an English toffee. An old British English toffee. Like, an old, like the old town, like Renaissance Fair English toffee. It was a true English toffee.
Happy mistake, right?
And I was like, oh my God, it's an English toffee.
With banana?
Yeah, with organic banana, and it clicked. I was like,
No, I'm going to go back.
you usually don't have banana in English toffee, but the organic banana flavoring is what made it the English toffee. That's what really did it.
Well, and that goes back to your sensory palate. What we pick up differently, because like I've had a juice that has 3 flavor profiles in it, and I only pick up one of them.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So each of our tongues derive a flavor a different way. We pick up a different sensor that says, hey, this reminds me of that Thin Mint from when I was a kid. You know?
Absolutely, man.
So and I think that's the complexity of juice making, is that now, like, you know, TPS, you're trying to make those flavors stand out for every person that walks in the store, that they understand that this is what you're trying to give them.
I mean, each flavor that I made it's a little bit different, man. You know, there's a lot of notes that I don't put in the flavor profile. You know, Metamorphosis, for example, has 3 different cereals in it, but when you hit it, you know, it's not what you get. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, what you get out of it, man, is the strawberry yogurt, some whipped cream, what have you. But you don't get those cereal notes. But that's what makes Metamorphosis. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Transmutation's got 5 different 1% notes that make up a base. You know, of completely different flavors that have nothing to do with raspberry or pomegranate or key lime, for that matter. And you know, it makes it unique. It makes it different. And I would assume that it makes it difficult to clone.
Yeah, and that goes back to our chef being here. When you're cooking, you use different things to bring out different highlights of a flavor.
Right.
And that's essentially what you're doing. It's like,
and it does depend on like the region that you're cooking for. You know, if I can do a pork chop, I can do it French, I can do it Italian. My most recent one that I did at Hammers one particular Sunday was a Caribbean jerk pork chop with a apple pie moonshine demi-glaze.
So good.
I feel real super hungry right now. I'm not gonna lie, and I don't even eat pork.
But
I don't even eat pork, and I'm like, maybe I'll break my habit.
Of flavors, I heard tell that Ken has 2 new ones coming.
Actually, 2 new juice limes.
Ooh,
okay,
do share.
I'm bringing in Animal, Vapors, and Modis out of California.
Oh, fun.
So they're both very hot and very big. So
very hot. Do they tickle?
Huh? Oh yeah, they tickle.
Oh, very fun.
Well, we've all had that juice that you hit and you just go, ooh.
Yeah. It's like a melt in your mouth.
I'm not gonna lie, Resurrection by Resurrection does that for me.
It does it for me too, but
just
my
in a different
coils
way.
just hate it.
Yeah, it's really tough on a coil. But as a coil builder, you just look at it and go, I'll put in new ones.
No, it's like, do I really have to do this again?
It comes from it comes from our beloved sponsor here at the table, Ringo by Tombstone. Blueberry, pomegranate, raspberry, blueberry, I think is the blend. Yeah.
See?
Shut up and take my virginity.
Right, because I'm sitting here trying to like catch a break right now to go over here and snap some of this blue raspberry taffy liquid. And I'm like,
so
I
go.
haven't been here in a while.
Go.
Yeah, go.
I'll be back.
Go grab
Hammer.
it. Seat's open.
Either Hammer, Rocco, or Little Rocco. Chairs open.
What are we sitting at for time?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half, really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Hour and a half talking about vaping.
Wow, Ike, you're still here at the table. I'm more than impressed, actually. You just wanted to sit down, didn't you?
I truly.
It was a long drive. His ass hurts, and well, that's not
there
why
we go.
his ass hurts,
Since you're setting it up for the next question, where do you make your juices out of?
New London, Wisconsin.
New London. That is quite the drive from here.
It was 2 hours.
Yes, and damn, that's all I gotta say. Damn.
I come down to a good shop, good people.
And you deal with a good distributor, so distributor.
So coils. I think that was the initial thing that started this thing down the hill. There's so many out in the market right now because I was.
Oh yeah, this is why you got out.
Yeah.
Well, that and the fact that I kind of accidentally did something that kind of offended you at Vape on the Bay.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, we are, because we talked about it before. You got paid, you got recompense for it, but only after the show.
Yeah.
And I was giving away his coils like they were candy.
Yeah, he was.
That's how fucking awesome I felt they were.
He does make a nice coil. I will give him that. So.
Yeah, dare I say, I know a distributor who's interested in possibly distributing.
You work in a shop, they'd be interested in distributing them.
And if you guys own your own brick and mortar, there's a distributor who can grab those to distribute to a brick and mortar.
Oh, you're busting my balls, man.
If only Jackie could see this.
I can make it happen. If push comes to shove, depending on the few next couple of paychecks, I can make it start happening again.
So you're saying I should do a DBA. Got it. The long pause.
Josh, that's music to my ears.
Yes. Yes. Why not another one?
The whole thing is
no, I don't.
I know
they all go to you guys.
I know there are a few coil makers just out of Wisconsin alone.
Yeah, Corey, dare I say. If I'm going to name drop right now, Corey, 414 Coils. He's good shit.
Immense respect for him. I have nothing but respect for him. And that's one of the things is I don't want to potentially impede on his market and his current customers.
Good point.
Because he does have a loyal fan base, and I don't want to effectively take his market away. Not saying that I would. Not trying to be cocky. It's just he's got such a loyal fan base, and I don't want to ruin that for him. Just out of sheer respect.
Take it down to Florida.
But here's the thing.
Shut up, dude. Hey, look at what I just did, asshole. Don't do
Here's
that.
the big thing, Josh.
I think he might be listening now, Mr. Grover.
Stainless steel. So there's two different fan bases there.
Right. He's working in nichromating. I know that's his big seller. But I essentially, I don't want to. I want to allow him to branch into stainless if that's what he wishes before I stomp that market. You know what I mean?
I know what you're saying.
I want to allow him to do what he's doing still before I try and effectively pull from that marketplace. Because I don't think that's fair. He's already got such he's got it established already where he can branch out. And I don't want to ruin that for him, you know. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I just, you know, I'll make them for BHN and anybody who wants to use them regularly. But, you know, that's pretty much where I stand. You know, unless I get a hold of him or something and we work something out, I don't want to rip any portion of the market that he could potentially utilize away.
Right. Can you move the mouse pad?
Can I what?
Can you touch the mouse pad? I gotta try and see if Mr. Grover's still in. Hit the space bar.
There you go.
He was listening earlier. I don't know. And
right.
not Vapors was listening earlier too.
Me and Mr. Grover are very good. So
yeah.
But if he decides that he doesn't want to, and I get a hold of him, and he decides he doesn't want to even touch stainless or anything like that, definitely we will be in business 100%.
You could contact Corey and see if he is going to go into stainless steel.
I'm probably going to be doing that later tonight. So yeah, it's one of those things where I've seen what he's pushing out, and it looks beautiful. The thing is I don't want to do aliens. I just want to do, you know, basic stainless coils and then my fused Claptons, because that's it's
Which
the same
makes a
thing.
lot of sense.
It's the same thing with TPS. He's making something that he enjoys himself. It doesn't matter what as bad as it sounds, it doesn't matter what somebody else likes. It's what you like.
Absolutely.
And then you give that to the public, not adjusting to give the public what they want all the time, because that's
where all the TLC comes in, man.
That's
You know, you're
where
passionate about it.
that's trying to fill a ridiculous request, you know. So I've had a lot of time to deliberate on it.
Right.
And weigh out
The
options.
dilemma is real.
It's
Fuck your struggle, the dilemma.
Fuck your struggle. Fuck it. I don't care.
So, what are we sitting at? Are we sitting at 2 hours yet? Because
Pretty close,
I
yeah.
really want to go party.
Pretty close.
And I know they want to get on with the costume contest and the cloud comp. So, guys, we're at New Pinery Road in Port Huckabee, Wisconsin. Port Huckabee. So I do need James to grace us with a microphone because we need to talk about what's next.
He's with a customer right
No,
now.
our James.
Graced. There, I did. Oh, wait. You want me to actually talk?
I need you to talk because I don't even think you know about the next event yet that we're doing.
I'm really nervous because last time you keep leaving these open-ended questions, it was almost midnight sushi based. So I'm really nervous about what could come out there.
Well,
so what are we talking about?
October 28th.
Oh, yes.
He signed us.
Did he?
He finally got
Awesome.
us. You convinced him, I guess.
Well, that's kind of my job, right?
Well, where are we going?
So we're going to be at Veterans Vape in Illinois, south. So you have to come south.
McChesney Park.
McChesney Park next to Swanson. I try to give everybody addresses, but they always drive right by it. So if you go to Swanson Vacuum, we're in the same complex.
Yeah, Swanson sucks.
awesome.
Vapors blow.
Yeah. So come on out. We're having our 1 year party. We're celebrating being a year open.
And it's going to be a late night one.
Yeah, we're going to go and pretty much until we have to kick the last person out or the cops say we have to leave.
It's going to be the cops.
So,
because
probably
you
cops.
guys are inviting us there.
Yeah, so we're going to, tons of deals, tons of giveaways, tons of juice. We're going to have a couple comps that night.
And you can see right now, folks, if you on Instagram, I know you can see it over there. This is pretty much a full house. We've had people coming in and out all day, and this is every ass is in a seat, dare I say, almost. We even got a zombie sitting on her ass.
Yeah.
What's up, girl?
So in McChesney Park, come down to Suck and Blow.
Yes. Dude, that's what we're going to rename the fucking place. Suck and Blow. Swanson and Vape, Suck and Blow.
Suck and Blow. Right down the way from Swanson.
And we're going to be there. They're going to. Is there a costume contest there or not? Or sorry,
yeah, so
James.
we'll be doing a costume contest. We'll be having a trick and comp as well as a
Trick comp?
Trick comp.
Trick
So
comp.
We're inviting all the local trickers to come out for some
That's a
prizes.
treat.
Yeah. So and then we'll be also doing the cloud comp. We do. Yeah. Trick or treat. See, I walked right past it because I'm staying on task here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Possibly.
get this rewick so I can try this great blue Raz e-liquid, but and then the only thing we kind of do different than most shops is our cloud comp is outlaw. So run what you brought. All you got to do is use our juice.
And another fun fact about Veterans Vape and More, you guys really, really, really do pay homage and give homage back to the guys who worked for this country.
Absolutely. So any person that's serviced, that's your firemen, your policemen, your EMTs, our military, we give them a discount. But if you come to Veterans, I mean, it is named Veterans for a reason.
Amen.
The owner himself is a vet. We give back.
Oh, that bum, that lazy bum's a vet.
Yeah, he's a bum. He's a bum, right?
He must have been Army.
I think he was a tanker.
Yeah. Go figure. Does he even vape, bro?
Yeah.
I don't know, does he?
So
I gotta mess with Ken at all.
Absolutely.
Ken Lamb at all times, not
Yeah.
Ken Andrews.
We
I only call you a Rico agent.
we give
I'm a
back
vet
to the
too, though.
community as
Yes,
much
you are.
as we can.
Coast Guard's a thing.
And then we're along the same line. We're along the same line as Ideal does. We try to keep prices super low.
Yep.
So it's affordable for people.
Also, they have illicit CBD products on their wall, too.
We do have a lot of CBD.
That's where I got that kratom.
Yes.
That was good shit, dude.
So we'll be bringing, and we're always constantly looking at new ones too. So we're bringing in new products and things of that nature. Maybe we can get some of these coils dropped on the shelf.
Josh, maybe
that's
Corey,
a
if you're
state
listening.
That's not Wisconsin.
Yeah, Corey 414. Josh, Corey, Josh, Ken Andrews. Get a new wholesaler in there. Get a great wholesale distributor in there.
Here's the thing: if you want my coils, you're gonna have to go through him.
Gauntlet dropped.
Threw it down.
Gauntlet dropped.
So for those listening, that's not my decision. So. Otherwise, I would make decisions. But yeah, I mean, we're always looking for new people and looking for new wholesalers and new juice. And
It's right here.
exactly, it's not like I won't be having the conversation once we're off the air.
Thank you.
But yeah, so if you're,
I know, but I see Grover's in the room now
if
too.
you're in
Yes,
the
he's
south,
back in the room.
What's
Machesney
Grover
Park
say?
area on the 28th. Stop by and
Sorry,
see us.
y'all, I stepped away.
So
Again, everybody, that's the 28th.
28.
TH.
Yep.
Sounds good.
So and that's I'm gonna dare I say invite Ike personally too. The 28th. It's a late night show.
If you want to make like a 3.5 hour drive,
Dude, honestly, I'll go on record. If you need a place to stay, I will help you out as best I can.
Thanks, man.
No
I cleared
worries.
my night for that, too.
Oh, say again?
I cleared my night for that one, too.
You see that? You guys can go bromo.
Yeah.
I have to give shit where I see shits fit. So basically, yeah.
you want to say that again?
What? I give shit where I see shit fit.
See shits fit.
See shits fit. She shits fit. She throws a shit fit.
What?
Yeah. Huh? We're talking about the other half of Sex and Vape.
Ooh.
I drive a piece of shit fit.
Yeah. In the background, you
And
heard
boom
it.
goes the dynamite.
Yes. So, guys, if you like what you're hearing, you hear what you like, click that heart that's on there. Share the shit out of this on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you can. It's copy and paste always. I am Gary the Hammer. We have our links in the fucking description of the show. Check out our great sponsors. Check out Ideal Vapor. Once again, this show has also been brought to you in part by Ideal Vapor and Resurrection Vapor and Alien Clouds. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to say it officially. Philosopher's Stone, because you've been on for goddamn how long? You're just like, you didn't even tap. You're the first guest we've had that's been like, I'm at an event. I ain't tapping, bitches. I'm just moving mics. So, guys, share, like, rate, recommend this shit. Thank you guys for joining us. I am Gary the Hammer, Dennis Rocco, Michael the Geek Daddy, Ike from Philosopher's Stone, just fucking Josh, soon to be name changed, James, the bearded beastly Cubs guy, Ken Andrews, and we got Cassie the shorty, whole bunch of other people in the wings. Tack Hammer's in the wings with his 3 homo buddies.
The Boss family.
I mean, hold on.
Then Vape Walkie.
You notice we didn't rip on him for wearing that Cubs hat.
I'm not going to.
They're in the playoffs. The Brewers aren't. Simple as that.
That's why I'm not going to.
So one more time. Hey, what do we say?
What do we say? Wait, hold on. God damn it, Michael. Hey, what do we say?
Fuck the FDA.
Oh, you guys suck again. Hey, what do we say?
Fuck the FDA.
One more time. Hey, what do we say?
Fuck the FDA.
All right, good night, folks.
We're all bitches.